Welcome back, my butterfly kaleidoscope, to One Hook, Two Hands. I am Sarah, the creator behind One Hook, Two Hands, and today we've got a little bit of a special video for you. If you are new here, welcome. I like to call my subscribers and followers butterflies because they are the symbols of hope and joy to me, and each one of you have given me hope and joy as you join our community. A kaleidoscope is the formation they do when they flutter all the way down together, or they're landing or they're taking off. And so I like to welcome the kaleidoscope in and to rest on either the like or subscribe button if they enjoy this video. And I would welcome you to do the same. I am trying to make it to 500 because I have some pretty awesome prizes planned for our Welcome to 500 Club. And I am excited about today because today, if you can't see in the corner over here, we have a box. And if you notice, it's a red label box, which means it is a premiere box, because if you haven't been paying attention in the yarn community, it is premiere week for this week and next. And that is where certain yarns are up to 60% off. And y'all, I partook and I'm telling y'all, I got good deals and I have plans for all the yarn that I bought. So it's not like I just randomly picked something, but I do have plans. So I'm excited about what's in this box, but it is a box. And if you remember when we got a box last time, just how much was in that box. So I'm excited to see everything and what it looks like in person. So come along with me as we get into our unboxing haul of our premiere yarns. All right, guys, I'm gonna open this up. If I hit you guys on the box, I apologize. I did not mean to bump you and maybe cause mic pain. So, but as you can see, it's a big box. And I would kind of like to oh, hold up. No, we are not doing that. Okay, so I'm just going to briefly, well guys, I accidentally turned you off in the process of trying to get you up to show you, to flip you around and show you kind of a brief peek of what's in the box before we start unboxing the box. So I am now going to turn you around and give you a brief little insight to our big old box over here. Yeah, I know, it's huge. And you know what? I think I am going to try and raise up our stand and get you to where you can see the box itself as we go through. So if you guys will hold on and bear with me as we go. I don't know if I'm turning you off just yet to do it, but bear with me, guys. Let's see if it'll let me do it this way. Ah. No, go away. Go away. Maybe. Now, let me see if I can tighten this in a way. No, that's loosening. Maybe. No. And maybe. Ha! I think I've got you guys. Hi! I think I've got you guys finally where I need you, so let's get into this box and I'll kind of explain what I'm thinking, okay? So, first up, and because I think I see all of them up here on the top, we're going to start with these. So, if you didn't, this is not a part of their sale deal, but I don't know if you saw this, but Premiere had in their new arrival yarns, they had the Reply, which is a recycled acrylic, a recycled cotton, and a recycled polyester mix. And y'all know I've been trying all the cotton stuff and it's recycled materials, but I really liked the look of these and I wanted to try them and see how they did. So I got kind of this Christmassy tone color because I think I want to use it for something that way. And then I got one of my favorite color, which is purple. So, for those of you who are new and have not ever seen or read the specs on this. This is Premier Reply DK yarn. It is 251 yards, 230 meters. It is 100 grams, 50% acrylic, 30% cotton, 20% polyester, and it is pretty soft. Like, it is soft. It feels like a good, like, for example, we'll see a good chunky here in a minute, but like it has that texture of a chunky yarn while being a DK weight. So I'm interested to see what I make out of these. But it is a number 3. It is a machine wash cold, lay flat to dry. So the purple color is just called purple. The light green, which I'm calling mint, is actually mint. This one's called white, although I would call this more like an off-white or a candle white. And then this is red, but I don't almost call this like a fire engine or like a maroon. So those are the first 4. And like I said, these were not a part of the sale, but they were like 2 something, maybe 3. I want to say there were 2 like 39 or 49. I'd have to go back and look, but definitely good prices. So I wanted to try those and see. Now we get into the funness. Yay! So I got some merino wool, the Superwash Extra Fine Merino Wool from Stitch Please. And it's 100% merino wool. It's 126 yards, 50 grams per skein. This one's called Raspberry, and this one is called Indigo. And I got these. And I have some other merino wools that I want to kind of play with. And so I got these to try to add some different colors to what I want to do. I'm just trying to make sure you guys are still recording on me after the surprise stop earlier. But oh gosh, they are so soft, guys. This just makes me happy. Because like, I like a good wool. I like a good wool. And this is good wool. And I'm smiling, if you can't tell on my face. I am smiling. I'm in my happy place. Y'all, good wool makes me smile, and these are good wools. So I'm excited for what I plan to do with these. So I'll bring out the other wools in a different video when I start actually working on the project I'm going to make with these, and you'll get to see those. Those are awesome. All right, now where do I start? Okay, we're going to go with the chunky cotton. I've never worked with a chunky cotton before, so I'm interested to try this. Ooh, that's an interesting texture. But oh my gosh, that would make such good like pot holders and thingamabobs. Okay, side note, one of the things I like about Premier is they are always, all of them are OraTech approved. And this one is tested against 350 harmful substances. They're always tested for dyes and things to make sure they're safe for us to use, which I love. Because again, acrylic is plastic stuff. And things get mixed in and you want to be good. But anywho, so this is chunky 100% cotton. It's 50 yards, 100 grams. And again, I saw this, it was on sale. I'm like, ooh, I'd like to try, because I've never tried a chunky cotton before. So I have a couple of ideas of what I'm going to do with this. But this one's called Olive. This one is called Teal, which I agree with. I'll go with that. I got 2 of the Purple Haze ones. I'm actually going to open up this bag because I think in this bag, even though they didn't put these extra ones in here, I think I can put the extra ones in here to kind of keep my cottons together, or types of cottons together, or type of yarns together. Didn't quite work, but I think I can get 2 and 2. And then I also got this one, which is called Terracotta. So again, cotton chunky yarns, super bulky, size 6, but I am interested to play with these, right? It's been a while since I've done some chunky yarn stuff, and I kind of want to, but especially with this being cotton, there's so many things that you can do for like placemats and pot warmers and stuff like that I'm just interested to play with. Maybe just for myself, might do something different with it, but I'm interested in that. Next up, we're going to talk about these because I got these together too. These were also on sale. These are super bulky mega tweed. They're 74 yards, 68 meters, 6 ounces, 170 grams. This is 97% acrylic and 3% viscose. And so y'all know I got to do the squish test. I got to do a little touching to see how I feel. Ooh, okay. Tweed sometimes can be here or there, but I like that. And this one colorway is called Peacock. And then the other one that I got is called Soft Blue Tweed. So they weren't as original with this. See, to me, this is like Robin's Egg. Okay, we're gonna call this Robin's Egg from now on. So Robin's Egg and the Peacock, right? And I think they would make some pretty interesting things together. And I kind of have some plans, so there are those. Could you tell I was kind of a little bit in a chunky mood? It's been a while. Now then, if you didn't see this, and hear me, oh, I'm on my phone doing this. I will have to look at the price of this, but this sleeve, I think, is normally $60 and I got it for 20, I think, if this is the right sleeve. There's been a couple of my things where I got like really cheap ones for like mega, right? Like $40 off. So this is from Universal Yarn. It's DK Deluxe. It's 100% superwashed wool. It is, let me see if it has the name on here. It's made in Turkey, which all good yarn is. It's a number 3 light. It's 100 grams and 284 yards. But what is the color name? They called this Rhapsody. See, that is how you name a yarn. This is called Rhapsody. You know what I mean. That is how you name a yarn. Y'all, naming yarns is fun. Be creative. We are creative people who use yarn, so be creative in the naming of it. Side note. Anyhow. Okay, next up are these. These two are hand knitting as well, but they came in these big value bags. So this is 100% acrylic. It's a navy. And I can't just called acrylic, but I wanted to, yeah, their acrylic is so much softer and so much nicer, guys. This kind of acrylic is amazing. So I got 2 of the navy, okay, which I'm not sure if I'm going to totally use these for this, but I'm thinking they might be a part of my crochet along with Teresa at Critters Crochet. We'll see for her membership. And then I got the light brown, which again, I should have looked at that. That had, oh gosh. And guys, this is really soft for an acrylic. I like it. It's a number 3 light. You get 400 grams or 14 ounces. This is a light brown, again, made in Turkey. Turkey yarn is good. There's another one of those in here. And I think there's, yeah, I got 3. So I've got a ton of this stuff because I wanted to use it for some different projects, not just one project. Yes, I'm going to use it for Teresa's thing, but probably. But I also wanted to use it for a couple of projects that I'm interested in doing. I want to work on, there's a Make It Count January thing that Tony Lipsy does that I have some idea for the projects for that I need those kind of like basic neutrals. There was something else. And then there's another project I had in mind that I need those basic neutrals for. And I think those are going to be perfect for it. So I'm excited. Next up, I got several of the Just Yarn worsted value. I want to try their Just Worsted in multiple colors to see, because I have it in black and white, I think. No, I have it in white. But I want to try it in multiple colors. So I got this to see if this would be a good UT orange. It's not quite there. It's more of a good pumpkin-y orange. It's not even like a University of Texas orange, but I might be able to get away with it for UT. I don't know. I'll have to see it against my other UT yarns if I think it flies or not. But I did want to try it because, you know, UT's a thing in my house. I also got their, so that is their, or they just call it orange, guys. Be more creative. Spice, like pumpkin spice. Okay, just for the specs on there, Just Yarn worsted value. It's 175 yards, 800 meters. It's 400 grams, and it's 100% acrylic. It chews made in Turkey. I also got the color Leaf, and I got the color Sage. Now, if you don't start to recognize some of these colors, they match my loops and thread colors that I did with that blanket. And I wanted to see what a blanket out of this would look like. So we're gonna play around with that too, with some granny square blankets. But I like these colors of greens and orange and fall-y colors. So I wanted to use that. Now, this is definitely, so this is my colored, so I'm gonna do, this is my ombre. So this is Just Premium Just Yarn worsted value ombre. It is 612 yards, 560 meters, 280 grams. Make it Premier. This is Eggplant ombre. I got this as well to go for Teresa's at Critter Crochet's blanket. And I may incorporate some of these other colors, I don't know. But I'm trying to keep it in the acrylic family. And I may use a couple of skeins for this. But these two, I wanted to have a gradient color as well. And like that was more intense. So I decided to go with the eggplant. And then I may have like the navy, the orange, the green. I may have all of those in there at some point. But those were important to me to do with, yeah, those colors. Okay, and then we got our Premier Cotton Afternoon Cotton. This is something I've wanted to try. Hadn't been on sale until now. They had a bag of 3 on sale. It's 100% mercerized Egyptian Gaza cotton, or Giza cotton, sorry. World events are on the brain. Let's just pop one open and feel. Okay, so it's a little corded, but it is definitely softer and nice. It's a light 3-weight. Again, it's tested and approved for chemicals. 125 meters, 50 grams. This one is called Olive. I was hoping this was more orangey than it was peachy, but this one is called Flame, I believe. Yeah, Flame, which I like because I can use it in certain projects that I do. This is called Ginger Snap, which I thought was a pretty color. And the final color is Deep Jade. So I got a bag of 3 of Deep Jade as well. And yeah, that's a lot of yarn. But yeah, so I ended up saving almost $100 across all the different yarns. Actually a little more than $100. I don't know my exact prices off the top of my head. I will tell you guys at some point or down in the description box. But yeah, it was definitely worth a box because, hear me, there's some of these I've been looking at but had never pulled the trigger on because of pricing and definitely because of like, I want to say that like the acrylic bags were like $4 maybe. And I got so much. So, you know, there's that. You know, I am excited for the projects I have ahead. But man, that's a lot of yarn. So that's what I got. That was from Premier. Guys, you really need to go check out the sales. If there's something you've been wanting, you might just find it on sale. And check back, because they said that they're kind of going back and putting other things that maybe weren't on sale already on sale. So it's definitely worth checking out. And I am excited about so much of this to play with and kind of decide what I'm doing from there. But I've still got some stuff I've got to like work on. But guys, is this not an awesome setup of yarns? I am uber happy with this. I got a lot of things that I'd really been wanting to try, really been wanting to like see if I like it, if it's kind of like my favorite, because if it is, then I can play around with the colors, like the Just Worsted weighted yarn, acrylic, because I keep auditioning acrylic and cotton yarns, right? And then to finally be able to get some of the wool and get it at a great price, I was so excited. Like, y'all, you have no idea. Like, I was so excited to get those yarns because they were a good price too. I am going to keep my chunky cottons out and my reply cottons out for right now. But yeah, this is our yarn haul from Premier during Premier Week, and I hope you had fun with this. I'll put links and to all of these specific yarns down below, and I hope you enjoyed coming along with me as I opened my box of happiness. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.